69. We are WRMN AM 1410. Elgin time, 11 o'clock.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Illinois is suing the Trump administration over immigration enforcement tactics, calling them unlawful and dangerous. Attorney General Kwame Raoul says federal actions resemble a war zone and have no place near schools, courts, or neighborhoods. Federal child care and welfare funding for Illinois and 4 other states has been unfrozen after a federal judge issued a temporary restraining order. The ruling blocks the Trump administration's move to freeze $10 billion in funding following alleged fraud involving child care providers in Minnesota. A new report ranks Illinois among the worst states to retire in 2026, placing it 9th from the bottom. The Care Scout study compared affordability, quality of life, and health care. Wyoming ranked best overall, while New Jersey finished last. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
With Progressive Snapshot, you could save on auto insurance rates by driving safely, which is nice because you can just keep doing you. So keep on using that broken phone charger because it occasionally works. Keep quoting something you heard on a podcast as your own. Keep ignoring your sister's texts while you drive and after. And when baggage claim says, have a great trip, keep on saying, you too. And keep driving safely. And you could save with Snapshot from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents. Surcharge possible for unsafe driving.
Want to make 2026 your year of adventure? Book that trip and learn a new language with Babbel. Go ahead, make a resolution you can stick to. Now is the time. Babbel's New Year sale is here. Unlock all of the languages on Babbel with a lifetime subscription for 65% off. Turn your daydream into a destination this year with Babbel. Get Babbel's lifetime access for less at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Federal child care and welfare funding for Illinois and 4 other states has been unfrozen after a federal judge issued a temporary restraining order. The ruling blocks the Trump administration's move to freeze $10 billion in funding following alleged fraud involving child care providers in Minnesota. A new report ranks Illinois among the worst states to retire in 2026, placing it 9th from the bottom. The Care Scout study compared affordability, quality of life, and health care. Wyoming ranked best overall, while New Jersey finished last. Illinois is suing the Trump administration over immigration enforcement tactics, calling them unlawful and dangerous. Attorney General Kwame Raoul says federal actions resemble a war zone and have no place near schools, courts, or neighborhoods. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Do you feel embarrassed, trapped, maybe even ashamed just because you own a timeshare? Well, I'm here to tell you you're not alone. Chuck McDowell here, the timeshare cancellation guy. I get over 3,000 complaints a week from all kinds of folks that feel the same way you do. Honest people, teachers, veterans, grandparents, all losing sleep over a timeshare they can't get rid of. That's why 15 years ago, I founded Wesley Financial Group to help people take their lives back. Today, I run Wesley with my 2 sons, a real family business, treating every client and every employee like we would want our own family to be treated. That mindset has helped us cancel over 50,000 timeshares from people just like you. So if you're stuck in a timeshare, give us a call. Let our family help your family.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit kit. 800-330-6363. That's 800-330-6363. 800-330-6363.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blade. Today, partly sunny with a high near 49, gusty winds up to 35 miles per hour. Tonight, scattered snow showers after 1 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 23, temperatures rising to around 29 overnight. Tomorrow, scattered snow showers, mostly cloudy with a high near 25. Currently, it is 43 and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy place, where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy plates every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary.
This year, America's First Responders Fest 2025 was a huge success, and we couldn't have done it without the Village of Burlington and Village President Mary Kay Welsen. Your support helped bring the Fox River Valley together in the Village of Hampshire to celebrate the heroes who keep us safe every day. Thank you, Village of Burlington, for standing behind America's First Responders Fest 2025 and for standing with those who serve.
Chicago defense attorney Mark Schieblo has co-authored the book titled DUI Jury Trial, which is a true story of a DUI case that he defended. The accused was an Illinois truck driver arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol. This book contains facts about the case from the date of the arrest up to the jury's verdict, and this nonfiction novel also includes the transcripts from the jury trial itself. The book DUI Jury Trial is now available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com.
Good morning. Welcome, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN AM 1410. We're broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the community, the Fox River Valley area. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today here to Out to Lunch. I'm your host, Matt McNeil, taking you into this 11 o'clock hour. We also do have our 12 o'clock hour as well, followed by our Tradio segment at 12:30. That's the time for you to call in if you're looking to buy, sell, trade, and or announce anything here that you are looking for in the community. That's the time to call in, of course. You can call in on our studio number here at 847-931-1410, or you can also text us at 505-926-1410. Don't forget, we are on not only just that AM 1410 dial, but we're also on YouTube, streaming live right now, youtube.com/WRMN radio. If you want to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell, you can always keep yourself up to date and in the loop on what's happening here in the Fox River Valley and what's going on here on WRMN AM 1410. And finally, don't forget, of course, you can follow us on our Facebook page or also check out our website for our show lineup for 2026. We've got some new programming and more, some moving of things, and we're excited to continue on here into this new year, 2026. So don't forget to check that out as well. That's WRMN1410.com. Now, last Friday on Out to Lunch, I had the wonderful Dr. Michael Montgomery on with us here to talk to us about the many different events that are coming up with the City of Elgin Human Relations Commission and the MLK Celebration Committee presenting so many good events to go to locally in the community, especially here in Elgin, to honor MLK Jr. and everything that he has done. One of the most influential leaders of the American Civil Rights Movement as well. And we want to recognize him not just in January, but every day and every month, right? So, we've got so many different events that are coming up here, and we want to talk to you about them. We have three lovely ladies joining us today. I've got them here up on the screen here. If you're watching on YouTube, I have Deborah Willis, who is a 30-year career with working with Risk Youth, and she is with the EPD Civilian Relief. We have June Wooten, who is a social worker for the Elgin Police Department and with the Human Relations Commission. And she's also the liaison for the Celebrations Committee. And then finally, we have Tina Ragland, who is a chair person of the committee. And I know you're also responsible for the Sunday celebration as well, too.
with that. I'm actually the scholarship chair, and then, yes, the overall pillar leader.
Very nice, very nice. So I welcome all you ladies here today onto this panel here of discussions talking about these really great events that are coming up here. The 41st Annual Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Holiday Celebration. So what I wanted to do was to start off here a little bit with why is it important for the city of Elgin to continue these traditions year after year?
Well, mainly because it is honoring a pivotal leader in this country and worldwide. Actually, he had an impact. Dr. King did to reflect on fighting for civil rights, social justice, and participating in service in your community to help strengthen the communities. It brings together the people of the community of all race, religion, creed, culture, everything. Everyone is welcome, and that helps to strengthen our community when we come together.
Absolutely. And that's great that we have this in the community of Elgin as well. It's such a strong community already. So that's great. We have some really cool events coming up here. We've talked about this. It started January 5th, and it's still continuing on until the 18th. This is the food drive. Tell us a little bit about the food drive and how it's benefiting the local community.
So last year, we collected over, I believe, 6,000 tons.
Oh, wow.
Of food. And the food is distributed with, we have a group of pantries that participate with us. And as they participate, we collect throughout the city. Again, the boxes are out, the signs are up. We're collecting different kinds of foods. The school district is participating, and they're going to take theirs a little bit longer. Again, asking for specific items from them. And everyone's excited about it, and it helps to support our community when we're in need.
Very good. And then that's going on until the 18th. Now, where is the specific, are there specific drop-off locations, multiple, or just one location that people can go to?
Multiple locations, the police department, the fire department, some of the school buildings, the library, lots of different places. Food for Greater Elgin. I think that's about.
And then just different city locations.
Yeah.
And it's also important to note that you can make a donation. You can go to the city website, specifically the Dr. King page, and it's listed there. So
very good.
Some people would rather have that option. So
Absolutely.
All of those things will help to promote this cause.
Definitely. And what are some of the items that you're looking for?
I mean, any type of dry goods.
We're looking,
Yeah.
just non-perishables for the most part, but also personal hygiene. And foods that, like the elementary schools are being asked to bring cereal, something that the kids eat.
Mm-hmm.
So they would be excited about that. We're asking the middle schools, I believe, for canned goods, cultural specific, beans, rice, even seasonings, anything that can make that meal for a family. And then the high school, we're actually asking for whatever they bring, but specifically personal care items for males and females.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So that is going on, folks. If you want to participate in this, it's benefiting Food for Greater Elgin and other participating local pantries. You can go to their website. That is the City of Elgin's website to get a little more information on the annual food drive. Now, if you're watching here on our YouTube channel, you can see it. The Dr. King Food Drive has, for the past 10 years, collected thousands of pounds of food for the less fortunate in the community. So there are volunteers available to help unload to donate online. You can. There is a link directly there. And then for, of course, any annual food drive information, you can also go to their website or check out Food for Greater Elgin, or as well as other local participating pantries as well. Now, of course, we did discuss with Dr. Michael Montgomery back on Friday a little bit more on the panel discussions at the Gail Borden Public Library. Those are coming up starting tomorrow, January 14th, and they do run through February 4th. That is a 4-part series. And if you want to find more information on that, you can find those panel discussions posted onto the elginil.gov website, or feel free to check it out on the Gail Borden Public Library website. There is still time and spaces left to register for those and to attend as well. what I wanted to do is move on here to the upcoming prayer breakfast. Now, this is a very anticipated prayer breakfast. I know that a lot of times tickets sell out pretty quickly. So tell us a little bit here on what people can expect with this prayer breakfast.
A dynamic speaker. Again, coming together of community people from everywhere. A lot of the churches, of course, it's a prayer breakfast. So there'll be some prayer, but also ECC does a very good job at feeding us. We will have the normal presentation. Well, let me say this. This year, our 41st program is being dedicated to Denise Haben. Denise has been a dynamic voice for the underserved in Elgin and the community for many, many, many years. And we lost her this last year. A big loss for our community, a big loss for the Martin Luther King program. She's been instrumental in keeping it moving forward for a long time. So dedication to Denise. We have our humanitarian award will be presented at that time. And again, just a coming together of the community.
And we have vendors, local vendors that will also be there set up to either share information or share products, and then all of the things that June mentioned. But there are still tickets available. Last year at this time it was sold out, but there are a few tickets available. So again, that's also available on the website.
Very good. Yep, that's the 41st annual Dr. King Jr. Prayer Breakfast. You can go to givebutter.com, get those tickets. There are still tickets remaining, so please feel free to check it out, of course. Last time I checked, I think it was 43 remaining, and then before that I checked the previous day, I think it was 48. So now it's down to 38 remaining, folks. So if you want to, please feel free to check that out. And once we post this on our YouTube channel, this video, we'll make sure to post that in the description so people can, of course, be able to get those tickets as well. So very good. So that is coming up. That's at the Elgin Community College. I am a graduate of Elgin Community College. They are a phenomenal college. And I'm assuming, too, I wouldn't be surprised, is it the culinary school students who are making the food?
Yes.
Always so good. Always so good. I worked for the Elgin Youth Symphony Orchestra for a little bit on the weekends, and they would always have some of the students making the food, and it was always smelling so good. So very good. So that's the prayer breakfast. It's starting at 8:30 a.m. Speakers, prayer, music, and remembrance, local leaders and organizations. Tell us a little bit about what the Dr. King Humanitarian Award kind of entails for those who potentially might win.
They should be a resident of Elgin, have made an impact of some sort in whatever area that they are in, that signifies or supports Dr. King's vision of people coming together and being able to work together, live together, eat together, be together.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's quite a prize reward, folks. So an award. So if you want to check it out, that's coming up. That's 8:30 a.m. Tickets are $30. You can find more information at givebutter.com. You can also go to the elginil.gov website, of course. And I'm sure many people have also shared on Facebook as well. So feel free to also share as well there too. We also have some other celebrations. There's the Sunday celebration. This is coming up on January 18th, and it's from 4 until 6. Now, this is a free event that you can attend. It's a festive event including music, dance, and announcements of the MLK scholarship winners. Tell us a little bit about scholarship winners and what that'll entail too.
So the scholarship winners are seniors who have to be an Elgin resident, and we go through an application and an interview process. They applied back in the fall. We interviewed the students in December, and then the committee made their choice. So there are 9 students, each receiving a $1,000 scholarship. And these students overall are leaders. They're going to be the youth that make a difference in our community. We have some who want to be police officers or doctors, or just, they really have a vision to change the world. So it's always fun for us to be on that committee, to read what they wrote, to interview them, to get to know them. And then ultimately we have the difficult decision of narrowing it down and picking only 9 winners. But we moved their recognition to the Sunday program so that they could invite as many people as they wanted to, be there with them to receive their recognition. So we're really excited to have that in the Sunday program.
Very good. That's awesome. And that's a free event. And, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Just that we have expanded back to the old pre-COVID programming, where prior to that we did have weekend events, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And then with COVID, nothing, and then back to the breakfast. So this year we have again gone back to the Sunday and the Monday programs.
Very good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Very good. So that's coming up, the Sunday celebration. It's at the Hemmons Cultural Center. Now, which room will it be located in? Is that the Heritage Ballroom?
It will be at the Hemmons Auditorium.
Oh, the Hemmons, excuse me.
Yes,
the
at the
Hemmons. Okay.
auditorium.
At the auditorium.
Yes.
Okay. I got the two confused. I know that the youth event is at the center of Elgin.
Yes.
And that's what's next here.
correct.
That's January 19th. That's from 8:30 until 12. Tell us a little bit about this youth event, including some of the workshops.
So the workshops, the target population is middle and high schoolers. We're going to serve them a little breakfast. We're going to serve them a little lunch. Pizza, y'all. So, but in between those, we are having 2 different workshops. One on acceptance. What does that mean to you? And we're engaging the kids. We aren't just talking to them. We're engaging them in conversation, hoping that they will express what they feel is acceptance and work through that and dialogue with that. And then the other one is on what does it mean to dream? And how can you take those dreams to reality for you?
Very good.
So encouraging them to do that.
And I love that too, to hear it from young voices as well. They're our future.
Yes.
And so when they are able to speak their mind in a safe space and be able to say, this is my experience. I want to share it with you. I want to share my story. I want to share my opinions. And then we have that conversation. It's a really great way to come together as a community and to give hope to people too.
Yes.
And so that's fantastic that that's an option for those youth to be able to do.
Yes.
So. Yes.
Oh, I just want to interject it whenever you go back to Sunday. I just wanted to just encourage people to really come out. Like she said, this is our first time. It's been about 7 years since we've done anything on Sunday, but the Sunday program is also geared towards the youth too. We're going to have poetry reading, as well as there's going to be lots of music. We have combination choirs. I've invited out the choirs in Elgin and anyone else in an organization that wants to participate and thinks that you can sing. You don't have to really sing. We'll help you. Feel free to come out.
Your rehearsal dates.
And also, we will be having rehearsal. It'll be January 15th, Thursday, and that's going to be at 7 o'clock p.m. at Second Baptist Church in Elgin on Summit Street. And then our second rehearsal will be January 17th on a Saturday at 11:30 a.m., and that also will be at Second Baptist Church in Elgin. And that, I look forward to people coming out, even if you're at the breakfast. After the breakfast, just come on over and join the choir. Like I said, it's going to be full of a lot of surprises, and basically we will really be celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King.
Very good.
You want to give your contact information for
Yes. My contact information, my name is Deborah Willis. My contact information, you can call me at 224-659-6391 and text, or you can email me at deborahwillis58@yahoo.com. That's for more information, and I can forward. Also, we have the songs already downloaded and stuff, so I can send you any information if you're interested in participating in the Sunday program.
Awesome. These are some
Not too late.
Nope, it's not too late.
These are some powerful events here, folks. So check it out. You can find the lineup, find more information at elginil.gov. Now, for folks who maybe are hearing all of this and might be interested in volunteering even into next year, or even just, even after these events too, how can people get in touch with you or with the community on how to sign up for that?
Well, you want to tell them? Or
At the Saturday and Sunday programs, well, actually on Monday too, we'll have it open. We have just a little piece of paper that you can put your name and a contact information if you're interested in participating in the program. If someone is not attending, they can contact me at my email address, and that is mygmajune@gmail.com. mygmajune@gmail.com.
Very good. Now, is there a particular dress attire for these events, or is it kind of a come as you are?
Come as you are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good. That's fun. That's awesome. So we've got, of course, the food drive going on here, the panel discussions, which are already starting tomorrow at the Gale Borden Public Library. Again, the prayer breakfast will be coming up January 17th. Again, you still have time to get those tickets if you might be interested in that. The Sunday celebration, of course, January 18th. That's going to be at the Hemmons Cultural Center. That's right around the corner at 45 Symphony Way. Recently renovated and for free. Yes. That's a free event to go to. And then, of course, also January 19th, it's 8:30 a.m. to 12. It is the youth event. Now,
and can I mention on the youth event, the youth do need to register. We're asking if you would register. Again, on the website, there's a registration form. There's also a parental permission form. You need to bring the permission form with you and do your registration online, and we'd appreciate that. Hope to see you. Again, we have pizza.
That sounds like so much fun. Oh my goodness. Well, I thank you three so much for joining us today. Before we end this interview, what would you say is the most important message, all of this put together, that you hope people can take away from these experiences?
Well, I was just thinking about that as the other people were talking. And I think the thing that has always drawn me to Dr. King, and my husband was very involved in this program before he passed in 2019, Dr. King always spoke about hope. And I think that that's the message that we really want to convey, that regardless of what's happening in the world or what's happening even in our own individual lives or just, circumstances, there is hope. And Dr. King never lost that in the midst of, you think of all that he faced and, ultimately giving his life. He believed that. I know that. And he exemplified that and he shared that. And I think that's why Dr. King's legacy matters. That's why what he fought for matters. And that's why we're doing all this, to promote that hope in the community.
That's great.
Go ahead.
I would also say that music was a great part of his life, too, as I went back and looked over a lot of and there will be slides and showing different parts of his past. But music and dance was a big part of it, too, for us to reach out and still into other communities, because music actually touches the heart. Mm-hmm. And the words, if people listen to the words, it actually gives you hope that you can persevere and, hey, we got each other and we're holding on. But that people also will hold on, and there's still hope for our future.
Absolutely.
So I'd like to end with a couple of fun facts.
Of course.
One, Dr. King is the only non-president with a holiday, national holiday, and with a memorial on the National Mall in Washington, D.C.
Wow.
These are fun.
Yeah.
And then the holiday, Martin Luther King holiday, is the only federal holiday designated as a day of service. So encouraging people to volunteer and strengthen their communities. And then by coming together, people can work towards Dr. King's vision, vision of the beloved community, and a world where injustice ends and love and understanding prevails.
Very good.
Amen.
Absolutely. Amen. Absolutely. Folks, again, thank you so much for joining us. Three lovely ladies who are making a big impact in the community and helping people raise their voices. I love that very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
much for joining
Hope to
us.
see you.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Folks, we're going to be taking a quick time out pretty shortly here, but I want to remind you again, check out more information on the prayer breakfast. It is coming up, and all these different events that'll be coming up as well, too. You don't want to miss out on these great opportunities. And don't forget also, too, go to their website. That is elginil.gov. That's elginil.gov for more information. Of course, we'll make sure in this video in the description to put links to everything here. So you'll definitely be able to easily find it. We'll also make a Facebook post as well. So again, thank you so much for joining us today here on this segment of Out to Lunch. good conversations, and of course, giving hope to our future. Very important too. So thank you so much.
Thank you
Of
for
course.
having us.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Federal child care and welfare funding for Illinois and 4 other states has been unfrozen after a federal judge issued a temporary restraining order. The ruling blocks the Trump administration's move to freeze $10 billion in funding following alleged fraud involving child care providers in Minnesota. A new report ranks Illinois among the worst states to retire in 2026, placing it 9th from the bottom. The Care Scout study compared affordability, quality of life, and health care. Wyoming ranked best overall, while New Jersey finished last. Illinois is suing the Trump administration over immigration enforcement tactics, calling them unlawful and dangerous. Attorney General Kwame Raoul says federal actions resemble a war zone and have no place near schools, courts, or neighborhoods. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Do you feel embarrassed, trapped, maybe even ashamed just because you own a timeshare? Well, I'm here to tell you you're not alone. Chuck McDowell here, the timeshare cancellation guy. I get over 3,000 complaints a week from all kinds of folks that feel the same way you do. Honest people, teachers, veterans, grandparents, all losing sleep over a timeshare they can't get rid of. That's why 15 years ago, I founded Wesley Financial Group to help people take their lives back. Today, I run Wesley with my 2 sons, a real family business, treating every client and every employee like we would want our own family to be treated. That mindset has helped us cancel over 50,000 timeshares from people just like you. So if you're stuck in a timeshare, give us a call. Let our family help your family.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit kit. 800-330-6363. That's 800-330-6363. 800-330-6363.
Every year in Illinois, over 30,000 drivers are arrested for DUI. Due to improper testing procedures, many people end up being wrongfully charged. The book DUIs Decoded cuts right to the chase and tells you how proper DUIs arrests are supposed to be made, from the initial traffic stop to the reasoning behind the field sobriety test, all the myths and facts about taking a breathalyzer, and more. DUIs Decoded is written by nationally recognized DUI expert witness William Polarinos. Available now at Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. Are you looking for a way to be creative right now? Have you ever wanted to learn to watercolor paint? You can now do that from the comfort of your own home with Zoom watercolor classes. Get professional instruction from nationally showing artist Victoria Elizabeth. These classes are step-by-step, broken down with easy-to-understand instructions. They are affordable, too, at $15 for a 2-hour class. Visit her website at victoriaelizabethart.com to find out more. That's victoriaelizabethart.com.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Progressive. Today, sunny with a high near 49. Gusty winds up to 35 miles per hour. Tonight, scattered snow showers after 1 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 23. Temperatures rising to around 29 overnight. Currently, it is 45 degrees with clear skies. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
You can swirl it, you can sip it, but the best way is to share it. Hey y'all, I'm Deanna, a team member at my local Chick-fil-A. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and new frosted sodas and floats is how well they go together. You get that bold flavor of the Coke mixed with the smooth deliciousness of the vanilla ice cream. You have a juicy filet and a smooth, creamy float. It's an awesome pairing.
Order a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and a new frosted soda and float at your local Chick-fil-A restaurant. Real team member paid for their testimonial.
welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN, the voice of the Valley and the talk of the town, broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the community out there. Being a part of the community for the community is so important, and we strive to do that here, and we hope that you do too. Thank you again to the three lovely ladies. We had June, Tina, and Deborah on with us today. They're filled with such lovely integrity, and they're so excited to be a part of this 41st annual Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. holiday celebrations. Again, the food drive is still going on. It started January 5th. It's still continuing on until January 18th. The panel discussions at the Gail Borden Public Library are already starting tomorrow. I'll go through that again here in just a little bit on what is going to be expected. Then coming up here is the prayer breakfast. There are still spots remaining, $30 a piece for those tickets. You get some delicious food there. And let me tell you, those culinary students at ECC really know how to make creme de la creme, delicious dishes for sure. As someone who worked with the Elgin Youth Symphony Orchestra, they have their practices at the Elgin Community College in the Arts Center, which is where the culinary school is. There were times when they were there, they were cooking their food. They had their beautiful tables set up. They had events during the same time the practices were for the Youth Symphony Orchestra. And oh my goodness, this food would smell so good. I'd be like, oh, I'm going to have to stop and try some of their culinary delicious bites to eat. Absolutely. So check that out. That's the prayer breakfast. You won't be disappointed. That's coming up at 8:30 a.m. That's January 17th. So it is this weekend. We're so happy we're able to get these three lovely ladies in to talk with us about this. Thank you again, Dr. Montgomery, for working with us here and making sure that we get the word out as well. We greatly appreciate that a lot. We also have the Sunday celebration coming up. Festive event including music, dance, and the announcement for the MLK Scholarship winners. Now, this is going to be at the Hemmons Cultural Center at 45 Symphony Way. If you haven't been there in the past couple of years, it has been recently renovated. It is absolutely stunning in there, of course. They have a whole new front outside, too, that bumps outward. It's very cool. It's a very beautiful modern piece of artwork that is the building itself. But it still kind of pays tribute to the older style of how it used to be too. So very good there. But that's coming up. That's a free celebration at the Hemmons Cultural Center. That is at 45 Symphony Way. And that's from 4 until 6 o'clock. And then finally, January 19th from 8:30 a.m. until 12. This is another free event. I know that we talked a little bit with June on the youth event and what is going to be happening there, including those workshops on what it means to dream and the importance of acceptance. Those conversations are going to be there. It's a really great time for students and the youth to come together in a safe space to express their emotions and their opinions and to share their stories and experiences too. So it's a non-judgmental zone. It's a way for people to communicate with each other and talk about their own experiences and their own beliefs in this too, and how they view MLK Jr. and the journey and everything that he's done as well too. And maybe even make some challenges as well out there as also. So there might be some people who might be challenging certain beliefs and things like that too with the movement. So it's all good discussions to have. If you have a youth member in your family, or maybe you're a youth listening right now, and this is something that you might want to participate in, it's coming up January 19th. So you still have time to sign up. There is a permission slip that you must sign up with. We'll make sure to put that in the description once the video is posted, but there is a permission slip that is required. So again, this is an event by the MLK subcommittee as well. So thank you again. I'm glad we had that interview. It was very good, and I enjoyed those discussions. And again, speaking of discussions, the panel discussions, I'll go through it again here, is coming up at the Gail Borden Public Library tomorrow. And these are on Wednesday evenings from 6:30 until 8 p.m. Now, the first one will be tomorrow. It's going to be talking about King as an American theologian and religious leader with Reverend Dr. Felicia LeBoy. We've had her here on the air before. Reverend Dr. David Daubert and Rabbi Margaret Frisch Klein. January 21st is at the Elgin Community College. It's going to be discussing King and civil rights with Diana Ortega Ereth. I hope I'm pronouncing their names correctly. Reverend Dr. Felicia LeBoy, as well as Dr. Vincent Gaddis of Elgin Community College. And I'm sorry, I said it was at the Elgin Community College. I misspoke there. It's still at, of course, the Gail Borden Library, but it's featuring Dr. Vincent Gaddis of Elgin Community College. Following that, next Wednesday, January 28th, it's going to be talking about King and Nonviolence with Reverend Katie Shaw Thompson, Reverend Patrick Parks, Anthony Regano, retired lieutenant in the Elgin Police Department, and also Reverend Dr. David Daubert. And then finally, the last one in this 4-part discussion panel series is on February 4th. It's talking about King and Poverty with Reverend Dr. Felicia LeBoy, as well as Dr. Vincent Gaddis and Reverend Clint Ward. Now, if you're interested in attending these, if you'd like more details, you can visit the Gail Borden Public Library's website for more info. That's gailborden.info. It's under the attend. Now, there are still 82 seats remaining. You can register for these just so that the library knows that there is a little bit of a head count. They're not really, I don't think, going to do necessarily a head count here, but it's just kind of, I think, a way to know that people are coming, that there are people who are planning on attending there. So if you want to check it out, it's coming up on those Wednesdays starting tomorrow. That's starting tomorrow there. So great events, all celebrating the life of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and all he has done too. So it's a really great way to celebrate that. So check it out, elginil.gov, and you can check out more information on the websites. And that video will be posted shortly with the links in the descriptions. Let's go through the Elgin weather here for those of you who are just tuning in right now. Thank you for tuning in here to WRMN on this lovely Tuesday. The skies are starting to clear. We're seeing some blue skies and sunny skies. And we'll also go through a sunny sky story today too. We have a high of 48 degrees for today. Mostly sunny is in that forecast. We do see a slight chance of a rain shower, but at least as of right now, it is pretty clear outside. So get outside if you must. Definitely try to enjoy this beautiful weather. High of 48 degrees, currently 46, feeling a little bit chillier, like 32. It does drop down to 25 as our low coming up for tonight. Cloudy skies. Wednesday rolls around, windy, high wind gusts. High of 31, pretty much mainly cloudy with a few clouds from time to time, clearing up a little bit more into Wednesday night. Temperatures do drop to a low of 12 degrees. Heading on into Thursday, the 15th, we see a high of 24, generally sunny despite a few afternoon clouds. It drops down to 21 with about a 60% chance of snow at about an inch is in that forecast. Friday rolls around. We do see a variable amount of snow showers and some clouds. A high of 35 is a prediction right now with a low of 12 degrees, chance of snow at 40% with some snow showers developing later at around midnight. And then finally, we get into the weekend for Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures drop into the teens and those single digits. High of 15 degrees with a low of 4 degrees. And then that is going to be cloudy pretty much throughout the whole day for Saturday. Sunday is also going to be pretty cloudy as well with a high of 11 degrees and a low of 3 degrees. Let's continue on here with your Sunny Skies inspirational feel-good stories of the day today. Let's see what we have here recently posted. A neighborhood kid is offering snow shoveling services unprepared for the weather. This is a story, just a short little one that was posted by an anonymous user not too long ago. This person writes, quote, I had a young man, early teens, knock on my door and offer to shovel for $10. I was excited to take him up on it because it's the very first time I had any kid show up. I told him just to shovel the walkway, 10 minutes or so, and not the full sidewalk or driveway because I wanted him to be able to hit up more houses. It's such a great experience for kids to be brave. He was all by himself. I believe he was the first house that accepted. I was the first house that accepted. I paid him and gave him a pair of gloves. He wasn't wearing any. I think it used to be more common for kids to offer to do odd jobs for spending money, but I've lived in more city-like areas where it has become uncommon. I'm hoping our neighborhood can feel safe and friendly for kids so that they can show independence like this. So a nice little inspirational story there to start your day, especially with the chillier weather that we're going to be seeing coming up and potential snow as well. Maybe you or your kid yourself, or someone that might be interested in shoveling your sidewalk. Why not do it? It's a good experience. I used to do it when I was a kid too, shoveling the neighbors. I still do that too. Anytime we shovel our sidewalk, we always shovel usually two neighbors down. Two neighbors down to our left and one neighbor down to our right. So we always try to do that as well. Sometimes even going all the way down further, we have a little section that's kind of an empty sidewalk section. I mean, empty is like there's no houses there. So we sometimes do that too. Lots of good things, of course, that you can partake in to be a part of your community and for the community, even if it's just small in the neighborhood too. Taking a look at the time, it's approaching 11:45. What we'll do is we'll take a quick time out. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the National Day calendar. What do we have to recognize, celebrate, and enjoy today? And then we'll head on further into what's happening locally in the Fox River Valley area. Don't forget also today at 12:30, we do have our Tradio segment, so that's a great time to call in. I know that we also do have another interview coming up tomorrow at the 11 o'clock hour. Now, it's going to be with Danielle Tufano, who's Aurora's Downtown Economic Development Manager. She's going to be calling into the studio coming up at 11 o'clock tomorrow to discuss with us about Aurora's Restaurant Week. Now, I'm also working with some other coordinators as well, setting up dates and times from different areas. So Geneva Restaurant Week, the Algonquin Restaurant Week, I believe, is another one that's coming up too. Aurora's Restaurant Week, which is coming up here already. So I'm speaking with her tomorrow, but we're in the works of getting some of that all scheduled and squared away too. And also as well, scheduling for the Geneva one as well, scheduling on having a business owner actually come into the station to talk with us about their business as a participating business for this as well. And it sounds like we're working with Stockholm's Brew Pub in Geneva. Many of you remember Stockholm's Brew Pub. It's still going strong too. So most likely we'll be speaking with the manager, the owner of Stockholm's Brew Pub coming up very shortly, sometime this week or even into next week. I'm still working out the dates and times, but talking about the Geneva's Restaurant Week. So very excited about that. Stay tuned for more here on Out to Lunch, WRMN. We'll be back with more in just a little bit.
The road ahead can be unpredictable, but with the right partner, you're always moving forward. At Heartland Bank in Hampshire, we're with you. Every mile, every milestone. From savings to small business lending, we offer local decisions and personal service that gets you where you're going. Stop in at 819 Warner Street or call 847-683-4444. Heartland Bank, proud sponsor of America's First Responders Fest.
Building a house is hard, but have you tried removing one? Flood Brothers takes the mess out of demolition. With fast roll-off dumpster delivery, reliable debris pickup, and a family-owned team that takes service personally. Call 630-261-0400 or visit floodbrothersdisposal.com. Flood Brothers Disposal, proud sponsor of America's First Responders Fest.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low, and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability, or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
The new year means new resolutions, not just for your body, but for your finances as well. Did you know that financial health is directly related to your identity protection? This is why you need LifeLock. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, LifeLock's restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your subscription money back. Resolve to make your identity, health, and wealth part of your New Year's goals with LifeLock. Visit LifeLock.com and save up to 40% off your first year with the promo code BECK. Terms apply.
Are you suffering with anxiety, depression, PTSD, an eating disorder, or even a substance abuse problem? If it's causing problems at work or with your family, get help now at Insight Mental Health and Wellness. We can help and treat all types of depression and mental issues. We'll help you use your insurance to get away from it all to a beautiful, sunny, and tranquil vacation-like environment so you can recharge yourself. And with the Family Medical Leave Act, you could take the time off you need from work. Plus, with the Affordable Care Act, your treatment could be 100% covered. If you're suffering from any kind of anxiety, depression, PTSD, eating disorder, or even a substance abuse problem, use your insurance and get away from it all. Come to sunny California. Call Insight Mental Health and Wellness now. 800-419-0287. 800-419-0287. 800-419-0287. That's 800-419-0287.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the better business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
If you build a relationship, then it becomes easier. If you build trust, it becomes easier. As a parent, you want what's best for your child. To give them the love that a child needs is probably the best you can do for a teenager.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Ready to tackle your junk piles? Call the Junk Luggers. From old furniture to entire cleanouts, we do the heavy lifting. And here's the best part. We rehome and recycle as much as possible to keep it all out of landfills. Feel good about your cleanout the green way. Call 1-800-LUG-JUNK or visit junkluggers.com today for your eco-friendly, stress-free service.
And welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN, the voice of the Valley, and the talk of the town, broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the Fox River Valley area. This show, Out to Lunch, is sponsored by St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin. Are you looking for expert orthopedic and spine care close to home? St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin is here for you. Their highly skilled orthopedic and spine specialists provide advanced treatments for joint, bone, and back conditions, all with a personalized approach designed to get you moving again. Whether it's hip or knee pain, sports injuries, or complex spine issues, they use the latest technology and surgical techniques to help to make sure that you heal faster and get back to the activities you love. And of course, that's not all. They have their comprehensive rehabilitation services, meaning that you'll have that expert support every step of the way, from surgery through recovery. So trust your health to excellence. Trust St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin, now a proud member of Prime Healthcare. Call today at 847-931-5525 or visit stjosephelgin.com to learn more and to schedule your appointment. So thank you again to St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin for sponsoring today's show, Out to Lunch. They provide that passionate, expert care tailored to your needs every step of the way for you. Let's see what else is going on here, too. We've got the National Day calendar. Now, some of these days are food-related. They're food-related, including National Peach Melba Day. Now, I am not familiar with what a peach melba is, so I'm going to educate myself on this, too. But it does look pretty delectable, at least according to the National Day calendar with their picture that they used. Now, another dessert brought to us by an internationally famous chef, National Peach Melba Day offers a refreshing celebration on this day. French chef Auguste Escoffier invented the elegant dessert back in 1892 or 1893, depending on the source. He created the dessert with peaches, vanilla ice cream, and raspberry sauce while employed at the Savory Hotel in London. The dessert honored Australian soprano Nellie Melba. The chef was known for naming his creations after famous people. These such recipes are celebrated on the calendar, including National Melba Toast Day on March 23rd. Now, Nellie Melba was born Helen Porter Mitchell. She took the stage name Melba in honor of her hometown, Melbourne. Her achievements as an opera singer took her on tour worldwide. Later, she earned the title of Dame Grand Cross of the British Empire back in 1927. So there's a little interesting history there for you. And you can think about that if you do decide to eat this peach. Nellie Melba, they got a cool cabinet card picture of her too. Quite a few of her actually out there. So that is recognized today, National Peach Melba Day. Hey, you know it, every first Tuesday of the month, it's Travel Tuesdays here on WRMN's Out to Lunch segment with Cruises International. We always have Shauna White, who's the president of Cruises International, come into the station and talk to us about travel, right? Traveling on cruises, speaking to those cruise and vacation experts. Well, great way to tie this in today is, of course, calling them. That's 1-800-ALL-SHIPS to celebrate National Shop for Travel Day today. Yes, so you can book your flights, plan those great cruises, including the Viking cruises. Plan ahead if you go to Cruises International. They also do offer payment plans too. But before you do that, you could also do some shopping, right? The opportunity for vacation. It might seem far off, but on the second Tuesday in January, it reminds us to start planning. Yes, start the planning for your dream vacation. And you can do that with the expert support of travel advisors at Cruises International. So check them out, of course. I enjoy, of course, always speaking with Shauna White. She is very knowledgeable in everything that she does. And she always has a great smile on her face when she presents it to us, too. So check it out for more information. That's cruisesinternational.com. That's your vacation, your way. You can also follow them on their Facebook page, too. If you go to Cruises International on Facebook, you should be able to find them there pretty easily. And that's Vacations, Land, and Sea. They always change their timeline picture pretty regularly to kind of spice it up each time so that you can see some of the beautiful destinations to go to. Even just 3 hours ago, they posted on their page in 1966, Lars Erik Lindblad brought his first tourist to Antarctica, pioneering expedition cruising. Right now, you can enjoy up to 20% savings and 50% reduction deposits on select 2026 and 2027 voyages. This is a limited time offer that they're having right now. So that is fantastic. Don't miss out on that too. They also do have some beautiful pictures of their Viking cruises. What you can also check out a little bit more on that too. We do have our Travel Tuesday segment that has been recently posted last Tuesday, on here on Out to Lunch for Travel Tuesdays. So you can hear us talking a little bit about the Viking cruises there too. So very nice. And of course, those other events as well. Coming up tonight is that Virtual Explorer event. So we talked a little bit about that last week. Definitely honing in on that event. You can still sign up for that. It is available. And that's tonight at 6 p.m. That's for 6 p.m. Central Time for the Celebrity Cruises to Europe. Explore Europe's timeless beauty with Celebrity Cruises. That's an event coming up. And then there's also one coming up in February too, which is a Globus event, which is always a great one to go to. Thank you everyone for tuning in here today to Out to Lunch on WRMN. I see you, Brendan, in the comment section. Hey, Brendan, hopefully you're having a good day today and you're enjoying your stay. I know you're coming up pretty soon to San Fran, so I hope you have a great time. Very nice. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more here on Out to Lunch, talking more about local community events that are happening here in the Fox River Valley area, recognizing those businesses and organizations that make pivotal movements in the community and are definitely foundations, all of them together to make a community what it is. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more in just a bit. For nearly 50 years, the DuPage Senior Citizens Council and Kane Senior Council have been dedicated to serving seniors in DuPage and Kane counties. Established in 1975, the DuPage Senior Citizens Council is a volunteer-driven 501c3 non-for-profit organization committed to helping older adults live with dignity. From providing nutritious meals to offering support services, the Kane Senior Council is there every step of the way. With programs designed to enhance independence and quality of life, they're proud to make a difference in the lives of their senior neighbors. To learn more or to volunteer, visit them at 418B Airport Road in Elgin or head to their website at caneseniorcouncil.org. Give them a call at 630-338-0999. That's 630-338-0999. That's the Kane Senior Council, caring for seniors because they deserve to live with dignity and respect. Visit caneseniorcouncil.org or call 630-338-0999 today.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Illinois is suing the Trump administration over immigration enforcement tactics, calling them unlawful and dangerous. Attorney General Kwame Raoul says federal actions resemble a war zone and have no place near schools, courts, or neighborhoods. Federal child care and welfare funding for Illinois and 4 other states has been unfrozen after a federal judge issued a temporary restraining order. The ruling blocks the Trump administration's move to freeze $10 billion in funding following alleged fraud involving child care providers in Minnesota. A new report ranks Illinois among the worst states to retire in 2026, placing it 9th from the bottom. The Care Scout study compared affordability, quality of life, and health care. Wyoming ranked best overall, while New Jersey finished last. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
With Progressive Snapshot, you could save on auto insurance rates by driving safely, which is nice because you can just keep doing you. So keep on using that broken phone charger because it occasionally works. Keep quoting something you heard on a podcast as your own. Keep ignoring your sister's texts while you drive and after. And when baggage claim says, have a great trip, keep on saying, you too. And keep driving safely. And you could save with Snapshot from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents. Surcharge possible for unsafe driving.
Want to make 2026 your year of adventure? Book that trip and learn a new language with Babbel. Go ahead, make a resolution you can stick to. Now is the time. Babbel's New Year sale is here. Unlock all of the languages on Babbel with a lifetime subscription for 65% off. Turn your daydream into a destination this year with Babbel. Get Babbel's lifetime access for less at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Progressive Insurance presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. NBA, the Bulls are in Houston tonight for a matchup with the Rockets. Bulls 10th in the Eastern Conference playoff standings, and they had a 3-game losing skid snapped with the win over the Dallas Mavericks on Saturday. While in the NHL, the Blackhawks lost Monday night to the Edmonton Oilers 4-1. Prior to the game, Hawks announced that Connor Bedard would not play due to an illness. Tyler Bertuzzi scored their only goal in the night, his 24th of the year. Thursday, they'll host the Calgary Flames. The Bears and the LA Rams will play on Sunday night at Soldier Field for the NFC divisional round. Chicago coming off a victory against the Green Bay Packers, putting up 25 points in the fourth quarter. The Rams, they beat Carolina in their playoff opener, and they have the number 1 passing offense in the NFL and are averaging over 30 points per game. The sports update brought to you by Progressive. Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive.
I'm Chris Campbell on WRMN, the talk of the town.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Really smart. Unfortunately, I didn't check if I took the gas hose out of my car's tank. Ooh, not smart. And I drove off while still attached to pump number 3.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Rain-X wipers are the #1 wiper blades in America. That means all kinds of drivers choose Rain-X. Big drivers in small cars choose Rain-X. Small drivers in big cars choose Rain-X. Drivers with long hair and short commutes choose Rain-X. Drivers with short hair and long commutes choose Rain-X. Drivers with pets on board, babies on board, And bored babies on board choose Rain-X. Basically, drivers who love a clear view of the road all choose Rain-X wipers, the #1 wiper blades in America.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Progressive. Today, sunny with a high near 49. Gusty winds up to 35 miles per hour. Tonight, scattered snow showers after 1 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 23, temperatures rising to around 29 overnight. Currently, it is 45 degrees with clear skies. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
You can swirl it, you can sip it, but the best way is to share it. Hey y'all, I'm Deanna, a team member at my local Chick-fil-A. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and new frosted sodas and floats is how well they go together. You get that bold flavor of the Coke mixed with the smooth deliciousness of the vanilla ice cream. You have a juicy filet and a smooth, creamy float. It's an awesome pairing.
Order a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and a new frosted soda and float at your local Chick-fil-A restaurant. Real team member paid for their testimonial.
Listen this Sunday afternoon to Handle on the Law.
I know we're at an at-will date, but for making a comment, like, hey, your hair looks good. And then I got a call from HR saying, hey, you know what? You're under investigation. Do I have any recourse?
Were you fired?
No, not yet.
The problem, Eddie, is they can fire you for any reason they want. They literally can wake up in the morning and say, you know what? I'm a little bored this morning. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fire Eddie for no reason. Yep, he can do that. Yeah, that's California. Yep, welcome.
It's Handle on the Law this Sunday afternoon from 4 to 7 right here on WRMN. Are you looking to buy, sell, or trade something? Maybe clean out that attic or basement, or just make a little extra cash? Then don't miss Tradio on Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. Weekdays at 12:30 p.m. Call in to let folks in the Fox River Valley know what you're looking for or what you've got to get rid of. It's easy, it's free, and it's a great way to connect with your community. Call in at 847-931-1410. That's 847-931-1410. If it's got to go, then let us know. Only on Tradio here on WRMN AM 1410. Welcome, folks, to the 12 o'clock hour here on Out to Lunch, WRMN AM 1410. Hey, we're broadcasting live here from Studio 14. We're serving you, the Fox River Valley area. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today and being a part of the conversation with us. You can follow us live here on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/WRMN Radio. If you want to hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell. You can keep yourself up to date and in the loop on what's happening here in the Fox River Valley and what's going on here on WRMN. We are your local trusted radio station for local news, engaging shows, and community spirit. Check out our website. That is posted. You can find it on our website, WRMN1410.com. You can also check out our signature shows. Monday through Friday, we've got the morning show with Susie C. and Elliot the L Train Serrano, getting you pumped up in the morning. Definitely your cup of coffee is brewed, and it's even stronger with the morning show. Tune in every morning into a mixture of fun, mayhem, and lively conversation. Another one on this list, of course, is going on right now. Out to Lunch here. That is Monday through Thursday from 11 until 1 o'clock. 10 o'clock is our WRMN 10 o'clock news segment, which is Monday through Friday. And then we also do have here, too, that is on Fridays from 11 to 12. And I did confirm for Friday, I am having Michael from Stockholm's Brew Pub coming in this Friday, just in a couple days, with Elisa Reamer, who is the communications coordinator of the Geneva, talking a little bit about Geneva's Restaurant Week, because it starts this Saturday. So I just confirmed it with her and Michael from Stockholm's Brew Pub. So they're going to be coming up on Friday. That is at the 11 o'clock hour to talk a little bit about Stockholm's Brew Pub as a business, but also on why they participated with Geneva's Restaurant Week. And then we'll go into more detail on what to expect for Geneva's Restaurant Week. And then coming up tomorrow, we do have here Aurora's Restaurant Week too. So we've got 2 Restaurant Week conversations here with the coordinators, development managers here of Aurora and also of Geneva, coming up at those 11 o'clock hours. That's Wednesday and then also Friday. And I still have a spot to fill for Thursday, so I'm hoping to get maybe Bartlett or another place too. I think Algonquin, I know, has one reached out. So that's good. We are looking forward to those interviews. We hope you are too. Let's see what else is going on here. Weather and temperature still continuing on to rise a little bit here as we are now in the afternoon time. Welcome to the afternoon time. It's the 12 o'clock hour. Temperatures are at 48 right now, almost reaching our high of 50, dropping down to 26 for tonight. Mainly sunny outside. So if you want to go to some good places to go out to lunch, Shawarma Stop across the street is open. Give me a wave. You can see me. I'm here in the window. I'm wearing almost like a maroonish pink outfit today. I found it at the Goodwill and I was like, oh, $5, not too bad. So I was like, might as well bring a little bit more color, right? I mean, if you remember me from when I used to work back in the day here, I used to wear a lot of black. It was just plain black, a lot of dark. And I'm like, no, I'm going to start to color it up a little bit more this year in 2026. But anyway, feel free to check out these local places around the area. There's lots of cool places here, even just in Elgin. But of course, if you are a Fox Valley aficionado when it comes to traveling for food, lots of other really great businesses. Geneva, Algonquin, South Elgin, Hampshire, Copper Barrel on State, for example. There's a good one. Great briskets there too. So that's for today, the weather and temperatures. We have for tomorrow a high of 31 and a low of 12. It's going to be quite gusty and windy out. For Thursday, it drops down to 25 as our high and a low of 22. Snow about an inch expected. For Friday, the 16th, a high of 35 and a low of 12 degrees. Chance of snow at 40%. And then for Saturday, we see a high of 16. It drops down quickly there. Cloudy and a few flurries or snow showers are possible. About a 25% chance predicted as of right now. Dropping down to 5 degrees is our low, mostly cloudy, and that's going to be for Saturday night. And then Sunday, a high of 11 and a low of 4 degrees. I almost said -4, but it'll probably feel like in the negatives with that lower temperature and the single digits there. Mostly cloudy skies. A few flurries or snow showers could be possible. So that's the weather and temperature here that we're seeing for the rest of this week and also into next week. This show, Out to Lunch, is sponsored by St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin. Get back to doing what you love with expert orthopedic and spine care at St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin. From advanced surgery to personalized rehab, their specialists are with you throughout your care journey. St. Joseph Hospital is now a proud member of Prime Healthcare, and they're here to keep you moving. So schedule your appointment today by reaching out to them at 847-931-5525 or visit stjosephелgin.com. So thank you to St. Joseph Hospital for sponsoring today's show, Out to Lunch. Well, what do we have going on here? It is a Tuesday today. Is it a Taco Tuesday? Is it a Tequila Tuesday? Is it a Tostada Tuesday? Well, let's talk a little bit about the difference. Taco versus the tostada. Now, what is the difference? Now, this was an article written a couple years ago by Katie Lenhart of tastingtable.com, talking a little bit on the difference between the taco versus the tostada. So let's read a bit on this article here as we spruce up the rest of your afternoon, start of the afternoon, as it is lunchtime here, talking about some food items. Now, combining simple ingredients to create complex flavors is the cornerstone of Mexican cuisine. The fiery chilies, corn-based breads, distinctive spices, signature ingredients used in traditional Mexican fare has gained global notoriety. As we know, much as the United States, including here, so much so, really, that the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, also known as UNESCO, recognized the cuisine as a contributor to the intangible cultural heritage of humanity back in 2010. Now, according to El Maguey, Ancestral farming methods, traditional cooking practices, and distinctive ingredients set that foundation for today's Mexican food based on corn, beans, and foragable foods native, of course, to ancient Mesoamerica. Staple ingredients were built upon the Aztec culture that utilized salsa, chocolate, and chili peppers to enhance those foods and really enhance the flavors too. The ancient cuisine was also influenced by Spanish conquistadors who introduced wheat, new livestock, and a variety of ingredients from other parts of the world. So the migration part of it, of course, integrating and finding their place, and then being able to enrich people in the different cultures that they've got too. So, of course, what is the difference there? Well, of course, they are, recognized in many different ways. Both options have a lot to offer, the taco versus the tostada. And, of course, comparing the two sometimes might help you decide which dish to feature on your specific table, but who says you can't have both, though, right, in my opinion? Now, of course, corn was the main component in ancient Mesoamerican diets. And Uno Casa notes that Aztecs using corn-based flatbreads to hold hot food was likely the first representation of what we now know as the taco. So ancient cultures of central Mexico used the word tlaco, which translates to half or in the middle in English, and generally describes how to eat a taco. Now, it hasn't been completely accepted as, quote, really the origin of the word taco, but over time, that has involved, of course, and evolved with influences from other cultures that came to be the global favorite of today. So, you've got the Mexican taco, you've got more of the Americanized tacos that are out there too, right? You add your own way of making it, and it's been kind of differentiated from the original way that it's made. So there's a lot of things out there. Now, when it comes to tostada translate in Spanish to as toasted. It describes the cooking method that brought the taco's open-faced cousin to the table here. Now, the tostada also boasts age-old origins as well, tracing back many centuries to the ancient Mexican city of Monte Alban. When tortillas became less pliable and couldn't fold around the food like a soft taco, the indigenous people began toasting them until they created a flat, crispy tortilla. So they left it on there longer, making it cook longer, making it crispy. By frying or toasting the stale tortillas, Amigo Foods, for example, here notes in this article that the ancient Oaxacans living in the region could extend the life of their flatbreads by weeks, actually, by doing this. Avoiding food waste, which was, of course, necessary to not have to avoid, to avoid the food waste. With this tasty method, then created that flat alternative to the folding taco. So there's a little bit on the differences there. However, even though they're different, they are equally delicious. And there's a lot of really great places that you can go to talk a little bit about, that we can talk a little bit about here too, coming up next. Stay tuned for more here on Out to Lunch, WRMN. We'll be back with more in just a bit.
Kick off your weekend with a little flair. It's Dino's Night Out, every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. on WRMN 1410 AM. Dino brings you the best of the Fox Valley's entertainment scene. Live music, local artists, street festivals, great eats, and the personalities behind them. If it's happening, Dino's talking about it. And bringing the spotlight is none other than the legendary Arcada Theater, located at 105 East Main Street in St. Charles. Catch dinner, drinks, and a show, all under one historic roof. So whether you're making plans or just love to know what's hot, make it a date with Dino's Night Out, Fridays, 2 to 4 p.m. on WRMN 1410 AM, or stream it live at WRMN1410.com. Dino's Night Out, powered by the Arcada Theater, where Fox Valley comes to play.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter? Right? And the best part? They accept Discover. Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer. Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times. Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants? These are making a comeback.
I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids right here in our own backyard are facing hunger every day? Without healthy food, it's harder to grow, to thrive, to feel their best.
The impact when children don't have enough to eat is tremendous because when you're hungry and your basic needs aren't being met, you cannot learn.
Every child deserves to be fed. This is a problem we know how to solve. Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Breakfast in the classroom contributes to kids being more focused, which leads to higher grades, and simply just their well-being.
Thank you! Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
Welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today and being a part of the conversation with us. We have recently edited and posted now the MLK Jr. Elgin events interview that we had with Deborah Willis, as well as June Wooten, and also Tina, excuse me, I'm going to try to pronounce her name correctly, Tina Raglan, coming into the station to talk with us about these anticipated upcoming MLK Jr. events happening in Elgin. So if you want to watch that video, it's now posted onto our YouTube channel. You can find it on youtube.com/WRMN radio, and it's available also. We'll make a post pretty soon too on Facebook. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget, we also do have our Tradio segment coming up just around the corner here too. If you're looking to buy, sell, trade, and or announce to the Fox River Valley area, that'll be the time to call in, folks. The phone lines will be open, 847-931-1410. That's the number to dial. Feel free to reach out to us. So we talked a little bit about the difference between tacos and tostadas. Usually it's on a Tuesday. You think it's a Taco Tuesday. That's kind of something that, a lot of people kind of catchphrase say right here in America. So it's a Taco Tuesday, right? Well, what are some places that you can check out that offer tacos and maybe even offer some tostadas as well? Well, right on South McLean Boulevard in Elgin, there is El Paraiso Mexican restaurant. It's a local establishment here in the community. They offer standard Mexican fare, including also highly rated tostadas, and also they're known for their fresh-made guacamole. And they're also open late too. They provide dine-in, takeout, and drive-through options as well. There's a couple other places too. Taqueria El Tío Ramos is located in nearby West Dundee. It's a family-run spot. They have a full menu of authentic different foods, including tacos and tostadas, and also burritos. Now there's also La Hacienda de Roselle. That's located in Roselle on Irving Park Road. And that's a little further out from the Fox River Valley area, but still within that region. This restaurant also has an extensive menu too, and reviewers have really enjoyed a big combination of their plates that include tostadas in there too. And I know it also offers that pleasant atmosphere with even some live music on the weekends too. So that's a cool place. If you want to check them out too, you can find them on their Facebook page and also on their website as well. So you can find that on their website. That is at lahaciendaderosel.net. You can go there. Right? They are a family-owned business too. Very nice. Always love to, of course, support local and family-owned businesses. They also do offer Tex-Mex foods as well, authentically. So you can check them out. You can also find them on their Facebook page, but go to their website to check out their menu options. So those are just some of the many places that you can go to get some of those delicious tacos and also those tostadas. If you go a little bit further out into like Schaumburg, Pancho's Taquera and Catering is located in Schaumburg. That's another place that you can go to. There's also one on East Highland Avenue here in Elgin called Las Gorditas de Don Angel, number 4. Is the restaurant number 4 there. They offer fresh Mexican food and tacos and tequilas and tostadas as well. So they got some good places. Check them out for more information on the World Wide Web. You can also go on to Yelp Review and find different places and those different reviews. Sammy's Mexican Grill is another great one that does include very good tacos. I've had there before too. That's a good one to check out. And that one is just south of Almora. So that's where they're located. They're actually, they're in Elgin. They're Sammy's Mexican Grill in Elgin. They're on US 20. So 3091 US 20. And there's quite a few other places that you can also go to as well. On Villa Street, there's Taquera El Coquito. There's El Nayarita restaurant on East Chicago Street. So many places to get these good tacos on a Taco Tuesday, or try making them yourself from home. So with that being said, those are some good places that you can go to. Also, you can do a taco trail. Now, this is something that Explore Elgin area is doing here. If your goal for 2026 is to explore more of their local gems, the Elgin Area Taco Trail is your perfect starting line. Now, this is a great way to sign up and check out what are some of the local places. Actually, the ones all on this list I didn't even mention yet. But there's good places that offer tacos, including El Patio in Elgin, north of the Border Mexican Restaurant in Bartlett, No Manches Mexican Grill in Carpentersville, and Village Squire in West Dundee. Also has their good tacos. So you can sign up. It's available for a free digital passport. Check out at those local spots and earn those great prizes while you eat. It's a great way to be a part of the community and support those local businesses. So you can start your journey. ExploreElginArea.com. That's ExploreElginArea.com for more info and looking at some of these beautiful pictures that Explore Elgin Area posted. It's getting you interested in that delicious food, especially these ones. These tacos look just fantastic, especially on a Taco Tuesday today. Let's see what else is going on here as well, too. Now, like I said, I just confirmed for Friday at 11 o'clock talking with the coordinator for the Geneva Restaurant Week, and also with Michael from Stockholm's Brew Pub. Geneva Restaurant Week is starting up pretty soon. And the Geneva Chamber of Commerce recently posted that you can enjoy a delicious medium charcuterie box from Charcuterie during Geneva's Restaurant Week. So they have a list of all the participating locations, and we'll go into more detail on that too come Friday. So stay tuned for that. But if you want to start on checking out those different places that are going to be featured during this Geneva's Restaurant Week, definitely check it out. Visit genevachamber.com for more information on the menus. And that's starting January 17th, so it's this weekend, and it runs through January 25th. So if you're looking for some hot spots, places to go in the Fox River Valley area, this is the way to do it. These restaurant weeks are great to go to. Again, I'm speaking with Danielle tomorrow on the phone lines here during the 11 o'clock hour, talking about Aurora's Restaurant Week and what's featured there. So lots of good restaurant weeks that are going to be available. You might have already heard of them. I've been kind of announcing them even into last week too. And I said, gosh, I would love to get some of these folks on here on the air to talk about it. And so I've got a couple already this week. So looking forward to that. You can follow their Facebook pages to get on the inside scoops for more. Well, of course, we are Bears fans here on WRMN. We do play the Bears games on our AM 1410 dial. You don't want to miss out on that opportunity. And you can also celebrate with this local business that's offering Chicago Bears orange and blue bagels. Now, how cool is this? This was posted by the Algonquin and Lake in the Hills Chamber of Commerce. It's called Corey's Bagels, and they're making Chicago Bears orange and blue bagels. So you can place your orders or stop by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for your Bears bagels. I am guessing that those ones are going to sell out pretty quickly, considering that it's a representation of the big game, the Bears there. Well, it's not the big game, but leading up to it, right? So very cool. Very cool. You know what? They look pretty appetizing. You usually wouldn't think that orange bagels would be appetizing or blue or even mixed. But the fact that they're representing such an iconic team makes it all the better, right? It gives us an excuse to say, I can have different colored foods today, especially if it's not usually that color. Well, I'm celebrating the Bears, right? So go Bears. Don't forget, of course, you can also hear your business on the air with us here. Check out our sales messages at sales.com, sales at WRMN1410.com. Feel free to reach out to us or to me if you'd like to. Anyone here at WRMN, we're here to talk to you. It'd be cool to hear your business during those peak hours during the Bears game. Stay tuned for more here on Out to Lunch. WRMN will be back.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A. A new report ranks Illinois among the worst states to retire in 2026, placing it 9th from the bottom. The Care Scout study compared affordability, quality of life, and health care. Wyoming ranked best overall, while New Jersey finished last. Illinois is suing the Trump administration over immigration enforcement tactics, calling them unlawful and dangerous. Attorney General Kwame Raoul says federal actions resemble a war zone and have no place near schools, courts, or neighborhoods. Federal child care and welfare funding for Illinois and 4 other states has been unfrozen after a federal judge issued a temporary restraining order. The ruling blocks the Trump administration's move to freeze $10 billion in funding following alleged fraud involving child care providers in Minnesota. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
With Progressive Snapshot, you could save on auto insurance rates by driving safely, which is nice because you can just keep doing you. So keep on using that broken phone charger because it occasionally works. Keep quoting something you heard on a podcast as your own. Keep ignoring your sister's texts while you drive and after. And when baggage claim says, have a great trip, keep on saying, you too. And keep driving safely. And you could save with Snapshot from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents. Surcharge possible for unsafe driving.
My doctor told me my cholesterol is borderline, so I took control with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula. Garlic helps maintain healthy cholesterol safely and naturally. It's odor and taste-free, and Garlic is a world leader in garlic potency. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula, cholesterol's natural enemy.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
When disaster strikes, flood or fire, every second counts. At Emergency Construction Group, they specialize in immediate response and same-day service for any residential, commercial, or industrial emergency across the Chicagoland area. With over 30 years of experience, they've got the expertise, manpower, and equipment to handle any size loss fast. They follow strict IICRC guidelines to restore your property the right way, the first time. Their team values transparency, constant communication, and strong ethical standards because your peace of mind matters. Licensed, bonded, and insured, they're here for you 24/7, 365 days a year. Call 855-4ECG now. That's 855-432-4669. Or visit their website at emergencyconstructiongroup.com and let Emergency Construction Group put your life back together one step at a time. That's Emergency Construction Group. Your satisfaction is their passion.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast.
Brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
This afternoon, sunny with a high near 49. Gusty winds up to 35 miles per hour. Tonight, scattered snow showers after 1 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 23, temperatures rising to around 29 overnight. Currently, it is 47 degrees with clear skies. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. No, we're not one of the big guys. Truth is, we don't want to be. If you're over 50, Big Wireless probably has you paying for more data than you might need. You could be throwing away thousands over a lifetime.
Our entry-level data plans start at just $20 a month. And for a limited time, switch and get your second month free. Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com or a store near you and get your second month free today. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional details.
And welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN. What time is it? It is approaching 35. I almost said 45 past the hour. No, 35 past the hour, which means we are officially now in that Tradio segment, folks. If you are interested in buying, selling, trading, and or announcing to the Fox River Valley area, now is the time to call into the Studio 14 number here at 847-931-1410. My fingers are ready to press the button when you come onto the airwaves. Yes, yes, yes. So feel free to do that. The phone lines are open. We also do have our text number at 505-926-1410. You can feel free to reach out to us there, of course. Send over pictures, flyers, information. Let us know. You can also email me too. My email is Matt, that's M-A-T-T, at WRMN1410.com. It's simple. It's as simple as that, folks. You can email me. I can definitely respond. So feel free to reach out to me there, or of course the text line, or through calling us here today at 847-931-1410. Who have been the lucky Tradio callers that have been calling in religiously. I wouldn't say religiously, but I mean in a good way, as like calling in, letting people know what they're looking for, letting people know what's happening in the area. We've got Greg here. He's looking for those bicycles, late 1800s to the 70s. They can be really in any condition. They can be parts of the bicycles too. If you got part of the handrail, he might want it. You know, it doesn't even have to be put together real nice. He's also looking for vintage Omega watches, men's and women's watches, and also those diver style watches too. And because he's a collector, not a dealer, he'll pay a fair price on those for you, guaranteed. He's also looking for old gas tether cars. They're the old toy cars from the 50s and the 60s. They had these nice little tiny gas engines on them. Many of you maybe remember them. Also has a Schwinn 312 Goose Island bicycle for $99. If you want to reach out to him for that, it's a nice, kind of like a mustardy yellow color with black. Also looking for old racing go-karts. He's also looking to add some extra pieces to the Disney monorail toy, the Shuko Disney monorail toy, not the plastic ones, the vintage ones. And then he also does have, his son is looking for Pokemon cards. So he's looking for Pokemon cards there too. And then he is selling 2 Lionel Pioneer Zephyrs, the nice shiny chrome ones. And then he also has that Hamilton Beach 3-head milkshake maker for $425. If anyone's interested, please feel free to reach out to Greg today. That number is 847-962-6033. That's 847-962-6033. That's the number to dial. We do have a caller here on hold. Let's take it to the phone lines. Hi there, caller. Welcome to Tradio.
Yeah, I guess that's me, correct?
That's you, yes.
All right. Yes, I'm looking for a typewriter. I would like one of those old black ones, you know, from back in the 30s or 40s and 50s. But anything, I'm specifically a portable one with a case, something like that. But the old clickety-clack kind, not electric. So if somebody's got one of those and they want to sell it, I'm interested because I'd like to start typing on one of those. My name's Gary. I'm at 847-372-8083. Should I repeat that?
All right, let's see. 847-372-8083, you said?
That's it. Yeah. Typewriter, give me a call.
All right, Gary, thanks so much for calling in. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much for letting me.
Of course.
Bye-bye.
Bye now. All right, we've got Tradio caller number 1 today. Make sure I put the date on here. It's the 13th already of the new year, 2026. And he is looking for here, this is Gary calling in, he's looking for a typewriter for sale. Something from the 30s and the 40s and 50s that's black. The portable ones, you know, the clickety-clack ones, you know, like in the movies, the old movies, right? You know, you think of it as like a Sherlock Holmes, right? You know, Gary, I'm with you on this. I would love to have one of those too, even just as display. Very, very cool. But he's looking for a typewriter. If anyone has one from the 30s, you know, it makes that beautiful clickety-clack sound and then ding, and then you slide the paper over and then you're set. It's a portable one he's looking for with a case. So please feel free to reach out to Gary if you have one. That number to dial is 847-372-8083. That's 847-372-8083. So please feel free to reach out to him if you want more information. If you have something, if you have that typewriter, it's got to be in the color black from the 30s, 40s, or 50s. So I should put on there too. 30s to the 50s. Everyone, and you know which one I'm talking about. It's like, you know, little circle buttons or the circle key, the keyboards. It's very relaxing to type on it. You got to really use some force though with your fingers. It's not just like with the keyboard here, you can just lightly type it. It's like you got to use some force, but there's fun in that too. It's a good hand exercise, I guess you could say, for your fingers. But anyway, nonetheless, still even great for decoration too. So feel free to reach out to Gary. He's looking for that. Another Tradio caller here. Jeff is looking for trains. It can be parts of trains, preferably those train carts, but really any train memorabilia will also do too, including also model railroad items, the buildings, the little characters, etc. So reach out to Jeff today for more info. If you've got anything, he would love to talk to you. That's 630-251-2956. Again, that number to dial is 630-251-2956. And then we have that RV fridge for sale by this Tradio caller in McHenry. That is a Dometic AC/DC LP gas 110 and 12 volts, model 2554 LB, $300. Originally paid $900 for it. Located in McHenry, that number to reach out to today for more information and maybe even to get some pictures and some more dimensions on there too. That number to dial is 815-245-0670. That's 815-245-0670. So those are the Tradio callers that have called in. If anyone out there might be interested, please feel free to reach out. That is, again, 847-931-1410. If you've got something that's got to go, post it here on Tradio. Let's see what else is coming up here, too. Dementia Friendly Elgin recently sent an email out that is with the email list by Sherry Aschenbrenner. A little bit on the Elgin Area Memory Cafe. It's the second Tuesday of every month from 4 to 5:30 p.m. Now, it does say that it has been canceled tonight. So that was a recent posting on there by Sherry. Thank you, Sherry, for posting that for us. But the Dementia Friendly Elgin Memory Cafe has been canceled tonight. I'm not quite sure why. Oh, no, it does say here. It says due to high flu activity that they are having among seniors in Kane County. So please share this information with anyone who was planning on attending this month. Their volunteers did make phone calls to participants. So with that being said, because it's canceled due to high flu activity, and that's a good reason why they canceled. They don't want seniors getting sick because it's going around a lot this year. Their next Memory Cafe will be held on Tuesday, February 10th. So again, that's Tuesday, February 10th, and that is from 4 until 5:30 p.m. And again, if you want to subscribe to her email list, that is dfelist@gmail.com, and tune in every second Thursday of the month for oh my goodness, I'm blanking on the on the show. Sherry Senior Moments. For the longest time, it was Sherry Senior Showcase. Sherry Senior Moments with Sherry Aschenbrenner. So recently posted there too. She also does post other things too, different scams that are going around, how you can help to avoid those scams. So don't hesitate on subscribing to the email list, because it'll help you for sure. It helps a lot of people out, especially for seniors out there. Let's see some other things that are coming up here. Save the date. The Vintage Hammer is having on, today actually is having their reopening. They have their reopening this week, which is actually today happening now. That's their Vintage Hammer Hampshire reopening. They can't wait to share all the Valentine's finds, inspiration, and total store revamp. Now, there's times when they do close so they can decorate and revamp the different items that they have for the holiday seasons, and now they're open again. So don't miss out on that great opportunity to get in on some of the goodies there at the Vintage Hammer located in Hampshire. Some other things as well here too. Thank you, Linda, for sharing this. I know it's been almost a week though, but this is a Zerker Promotions Wausau Antique Show coming up February 14th and 15th. Very cool. And she says, I'm not quite sure how far it is from the Fox River Valley, but thought I would share. Hey, I appreciate that, Linda. Thank you for sharing that with us. That's the Wausau Antique Show and Sale. That's coming up here in, did I say February? Yeah, February. That's where it's coming up. I'm not quite sure where Wausau is, actually. Oh, it's Wisconsin. Okay, yeah, it's definitely a little bit further out. But if you want to travel, that's a good place to go to. They got a beautiful landscape areas, too. They've got, I know the Rib Mountain State Park is really cool to look at. Even the Arts Museum are pretty cool over there, too. So lots of good things that are coming up here. You don't want to miss out on these great opportunities. Bring a friend or family member to come with, too. You don't have to do it alone. If you do, of course, you absolutely can. But bring some family and friends out there. Spread the word about what's going on in the area, too. The time is approaching 46 past the hour. So what we'll do next is we'll take our final time out. When we come back, we'll talk more about what's happening locally in the Fox River Valley area. We'll see what's happening on Explore Elgin area. Kind of explore Facebook a little bit here, see what else is coming up, some fun things to enjoy during this week, community-related events, and more. Stay tuned. You are listening to the Voice of the Valley and the Talk of the Town, WRMN. This is Matt McNeil, continuing on and taking you out to lunch. Stay tuned.
Get ready for an unforgettable night out in downtown St. Charles at O-Shows, where live music, dining, and entertainment come alive. Visit the iconic Arcada Theater at 105 East Main Street and experience the venue voted Chicagoland's premier entertainment destination. Whether you're enjoying a headliner concert, dining at Rock and Ravioli, or hitting the speakeasy at Club Arcada, O-Shows creates memories. Tickets and event info at oshows.com, and you can call 630-962-7000. That's 630-962-7000. Make your reservation, bring your friends, and plan your next event at O-Shows. Live music, dining, and entertainment, all in one place. Visit oshows.com and join the fun tonight. Supporter of the America's First Responder Fest.
When I never graduated from high school, I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these back-breaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back to school. I felt accomplished, made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
When tragedy strikes, you need more than a lawyer, you need a voice. Romanucci and Blandon fight for justice in cases of personal injury, wrongful death, civil rights, and medical malpractice. With over $1 billion recovered, their results speak loud. Call 312-458-1000 or visit rblaw.net. That's 312-458-1000. Romanucci and Blandon, national impact, personalized care. No fee unless they win. Proud supporter of America's First Responders Fest.
Are you suffering with anxiety, depression, PTSD, an eating disorder, or even a substance abuse problem? If it's causing problems at work or with your family, get help now at Insight Mental Health and Wellness. We can help and treat all types of depression and mental issues. We'll help you use your insurance to get away from it all to a beautiful, sunny, and tranquil vacation-like environment so you can recharge yourself. And with a Family Medical Leave Act, you could take the time off you need from work. Plus, with the Affordable Care Act, your treatment could be 100% covered. If you're suffering from any kind of anxiety, depression, PTSD, eating disorder, or even a substance abuse problem, use your insurance and get away from it all. Come to sunny California. Call Insight Mental Health and Wellness now. 800-419-0287. 800-419-0287. 800-419-0287. That's 800-419-0287.
And welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN, the voice of the Valley and the talk of the town, broadcasting live here from Studio 14. We still got about 10 minutes left here of the Out to Lunch segment. So if you want to reach out to us, there's still time to do so here by calling us at 847-931-1410. That's 847-931-1410. You can also reach out to us through our text line at 505-926-1410. That's the number to dial there as well. Hey, folks, if you want to get back to doing what you love with expert orthopedic and spine care, well, St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin is here for you. From advanced surgery to personalized rehab, their specialists are with you throughout your whole care journey. St. Joseph Hospital is a member of Prime Healthcare, and they're here to keep you moving. So schedule your appointment today by calling 847-931-5525 or visit stjosephelgin.com. And again, a big thank you to St. Joseph Hospital of Elgin for sponsoring today's show, Out to Lunch. What's happening in the Elgin area here? Well, I do want to give some shout outs to some folks who did give us some shout outs here on WRMN. I know that the Everyday Soiree, who we recently interviewed, did give us a mention and a thank you, of course, for having her on the air. You can find that post on our Facebook page with some lovely pictures. There is Sue and Elliot with the crew. That's a nice picture. And she did give us this very nice basket as well, too. I appreciate that a lot. So very, very nice. Everyday Soiree was on WRMN today. She writes, check it out. She falls in at the 2:20-ish mark. It was so much fun. Awesome. I'm so glad. We appreciate that a lot. Very, very cool. These are beautiful boutiques. Absolutely stunning that you can get for Valentine's Day. So go on out, support her. That is Everyday Soiree located in Roselle. And I'm putting up the Tradio. See, I've been having this trouble here with the Tradio. It's just been popping up on the screen and it used to not. But I was showing you the Tradio thing instead of the pictures there. I apologize about that. If you're watching on the YouTube side of things, you're listening to the radio, it doesn't make a difference, but we encourage you to watch YouTube though, but you can find that. Also, the 51st BCT USV Joint Service Command also give us a little bit of a shout out. Thank you to WRMN 1410 Radio for covering our mission to Washington State. And we thank you, of course, for being able to reach out to us. We greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to them. That's the 51st BCT USV Joint Service Command. You can find more information. They're located in Chicago. And they're an organization of veterans in service, passionate individuals tasked with natural disaster relief, as well as emergency response and rendering military funeral honors too. They date back to Theodore Roosevelt. That's very, very cool. Let's see some other things that are also going on here too. Explore Elgin area says a very happy National Sticker Day today. There you go. To celebrate, play the 2026 Explore Elgin area bingo card. There's no better way to discover the hidden gems, cozy cafes, and scenic spots that make the Elgin area so special. So there is a way that you can download their bingo cards. You can find that on their Facebook page. Direct links to there. And actually direct links, I apologize, to their main website. My mistake there. So it's a PDF file. You can download it. It's there. So if you go to it, you'll be able to put those stickers onto the places that you go to. I've got it up on the screen here. And I do have it actually up on the screen this time on the YouTube side of things. But you can see it there. Catch some air at Gilbert Skate Park. Ride the Fox River Trolley. See bison at Lords Park Zoo. Get fit at the center of Elgin. Check out the games at the Underground Retrocade. Now, I've never been there before, but my brother Ryan has been there once. Actually, a couple times. And he says he loves it. He loves playing those arcade games, which is awesome. Pass the time at the Elgin History Museum. I still want to plan a day to go there again and do some more family research as well. I think that would be really cool. I even have some Elgin photos with some names. I was thinking of maybe donating them to the museum to do some research and maybe be able to for them to reach out to some family members. So always good to kind of pay that forward too with some of those old photos. I actually follow quite a few different Facebook pages of people who buy antique photos with names on it and then return it to family members, even if it's digitally too. I've done that before. And oh my goodness, so people, it's just, you can see, I mean, you don't see them, you text them or, you could probably talk to them too, but it's a feel good thing to do. And it's also good that they are able to reconnect with those family pictures. So I know I'm getting on a tangent once again, but I'm telling you, I could talk hours about family history. But anyway, that's the 2026 Bingo Explore Elgin area bingo card. If you want to give it a try, it sounds like a lot of fun. A nice scavenger hunt. Batavia Chamber of Commerce recently posted an upcoming event. This is going to be at the Comedy Central. Or I'm sorry, he's been seen as seen on Comedy Central. This is Louis J. Gomez, stand-up comedy that's coming up. So you can find that posted on their Facebook page, linked to the Batavia Chamber's website. That's going to be coming up the 15th through to the 17th. You can buy tickets at comedyvaultbatavia.com. That's comedyvaultbatavia.com. So he's going to be featured there. Very cool. Huntley Area Chamber of Commerce recently said to join them as they celebrate a major milestone for the Learning Tree in Huntley. They're excited to help commemorate 20 years of learning, growth, and community impact with an extra special ribbon cutting coming up. That is today. Oh, well, that already happened. Excuse me. I'm a little late to the party there, but that's all right. But that's the Learning Tree. They had their ribbon cutting this morning at 11 o'clock, so roughly 2 hours ago. Well, congratulations. I'm very glad that they were able to have that 20th anniversary ribbon cutting. That's fantastic. You can also check out other local happenings as well, too. The Elgin Police Department, fire departments as well. Last week, they did post, of course, for Fridays with the Finest. Chief Lally was joined in by Deputy Chief Tom Michael to discuss his new role. And you can also tune in coming up this Friday. That is Fridays with the Finest with Chief Lally. And that will be at 9 o'clock until 9:30 coming up this Friday. And of course, we also have some other local programming that's coming up here as well, too. We've got What's Cooking Today with Michael Horn. That is from, he's all the way out in Cali there. And he's going to be talking with us about some cool things as well. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up during the 1 o'clock segment. That's from 1 until 2 o'clock. From 2 until 4, we have Talk Time with Tammy and Friends. I do believe it's going to be Becky today with Tammy and myself included in there too. That's from 2 until 4. We've got Big Top Sports with Derek Geyer from 4 until 6. He is the ringleader when it comes to all things sports, talking about it especially and giving some, maybe even some snarky comments too. But we love that about him. He's got that great personality to him when it comes to that dry sense of humor. So that's a shout out to you, Derek Geyer. And then, of course, we also do have from 6 until 7 the WRMN replay of the news. We've got from 7 to 8 a political talk show with Dennis Sonar Green talking about things happening in the world. And then we've got new here, Andy Hooser with the Voice of Reason. Stay tuned for that. That's coming up later tonight from 8 until 9 o'clock. We're also working on getting some late night programming as well, playing some classicals that we're excited to announce here as well too. So stay tuned for that when the time comes. Got lots of other good things coming up here. Of course, weekend programming and more. Check out all that information posted on our website, WRMN1410.com. We hope you enjoy this beautiful rest of your Tuesday afternoon and rest of the day. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Well, I'll be back on for Talk Time with Tammy and Friends in a couple hours. Have a wonderful rest of your